Family and friends, welcome to the QUT graduation ceremony. The ceremony is about to commence. We kindly ask that your mobile phone be switched off or on silent mode until the end of our ceremony. In case of an emergency, please remain calm and follow the instructions of the venue ushers who will ensure your safety. We now welcome our Real World graduates.
Hi, I'm Anne Sherry. I'm the Chancellor of QUT. I'm delighted to welcome you to your graduation ceremony and warmly congratulate you on being here today. As well as being a milestone for you, this occasion is a very important one for the university. To recognise that, this ceremony is modelled on the traditions of medieval European universities that date back 1,000 years. So we have a mace to symbolise authority, a Latin anthem, and academic dress styled in the traditions of that earlier time. More significantly at QUT, we celebrate the much older culture of the traditional owners of the land on which QUT stands, the Turrbal and Yagara people, whose customs and ceremonies date back more than 40,000 years. We pay our respects to their elders, laws, customs, and creation spirits. We have sought to deepen and expand the way in which you, as future decision makers, respect and value the precious contributions of those who've lived in this place for countless generations. As you have all discovered, QUT is a place where you've learnt new ways of thinking and doing. It's a place where you've been challenged to leave your comfort zone, to be bold and learn the practical skills you need to take the next steps in your career. And so I congratulate all of you on showing great commitment, courage, and achievement in qualifying to graduate today. Not only have you achieved academically, for many of you, coming to university may have required you to leave home, travel to a new country, or even persuade your inner voice or sceptical families that going to university would be worth the sacrifices. Just last year, more than 10,000 students graduated from QUT, joining the almost 300,000 professionals who are part of our global alumni network, of which I'm also a proud member. We look forward to welcoming many more students to QUT and supporting them while they study with us, as we have with you. We also look forward to supporting them in their chosen careers, whether in business, law, science, engineering, art, teaching, nursing, or many of the other pathways open to our graduates. I strongly encourage you to stay connected to QUT through our alumni network and to take advantage of the many networking and professional development opportunities it has to offer. For this is only the beginning of your journey. As you walk across the stage today, think about how far you've come. I know your friends and family are proud of you for the hard work you've put into completing your degree, and so are we. Once more, I extend my sincere congratulations, and we wish you every success for the future.
Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Margaret Shield, Vice-Chancellor of QUT. Today we celebrate the excellence of your achievements, the commitment you brought to your learning, and the dedication and perseverance you showed through every challenge. You chose our university because you wanted the real-world skills that industry demands. Today, Surrounded by proud family and friends, either in the room or supporting you from afar, you stand before us as qualified professionals and emerging leaders, ready to make meaningful contributions in your chosen fields. You have mastered complex disciplines while managing work, family, and personal responsibilities. You learn from and alongside researchers addressing our most pressing global challenges: climate science, healthcare innovation, and transformative technologies. And you achieved your qualification on lands that have served as places of teaching and learning for thousands of years, joining an unbroken tradition of scholarship and discovery. QUT is an ambitious, world-class university ranked amongst the top 200 globally. Our cutting-edge research in technology and innovation distinguishes us, but our true distinction lies in real-world graduates like you. Each project and placement has prepared you to enter your careers with confidence, and you now join a distinguished network of alumni, leaders in industry, innovators in research, and champions of positive change. As you embark upon your next chapter and go on to achieve remarkable things, remember you will also be judged by the care and compassion you show for others and the way in which you use your knowledge in the service for a greater purpose. On behalf of the entire QUT community, I sincerely congratulate you on your graduation and wish you all the best for what lies ahead.
Guests and graduates, please stand for the entrance of the academic procession.
Please be seated. I am Mr. Neil Ainsworth, Vice President Finance and Chief Financial Officer at QUT, and I'm delighted to be your host for today's graduation ceremony. In commencing today's proceedings, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land with a Welcome to Country video.
Balka be Balka, welcome in the language of the Yagara people. We acknowledge the Turrbal and Yagara peoples as the First Nation owners of the lands of where QUT now stands. For thousands of years, the Turrbal and Yagara people have gathered along the banks of Maiwa, the Brisbane River, to share their knowledge and stories. We pay our respects to their elders, laws, customs, and creation spirits. We recognise that these lands where QUT now stands have always been places of teaching, researching, and learning. We acknowledge the important role Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people play within our QUT community. From Moreton Bay, inland as far as the Great Dividing Range near Warwick and Toowoomba, as far north as the Caboolture River, including the lands around Brisbane City, Meanjin. Yura yura yinala, balka bi balka, nganguru maramakoro nganya birali, nganya bayam. Welcome to the traditional country of the Turrbal and Yagara people.
Graduation is an important part of the fabric of university life, and in today's ceremony we will confer more than 232 degrees. In addition to today's formal proceedings, it is also an opportunity for us to celebrate and reflect on the personal achievements of all our graduands and join them in their celebration. I would particularly like to welcome those who are live streaming from around the world. I believe our graduands would be the first to admit that while graduation celebrates their individual success, their accomplishments would not be possible without their strong support networks throughout their studies. As such, today's celebration also recognises the significant contributions of family, friends, university staff, and many other people throughout the wider community. We have a large ceremony today, and we will have a short musical interlude during the proceedings. Presiding over today's ceremony is Professor Rubina Xavier, and it is now my pleasure to invite her to certify the awards and certificates.
On behalf of the University, the Chancellor Ms Anne Sherry AO, our Vice-Chancellor Professor Margaret Shiel AO, I add to you all my very warm welcome. I also acknowledge our ceremonial host, Mr Neil Ainsworth, Professor Laurie Lockyer, Executive Dean, Faculty of Creative Industries, Education and Social Justice, Professor Emeritus Award recipient, Professor Lynn English, members of the QUT Council, all of the QUT staff who are with us today, and family and friends. But most importantly, I welcome you, our graduands, because it's your achievements we celebrate today. I also add my acknowledgement of the traditional owners of the Turrbal and Yagara people. I now call on our ceremonial host, Mr Neil Ainsworth, to certify the eligibility of graduands to be awarded their qualifications.
Presiding Officer, I have the honour to inform you that the graduands who will be presented to you or who are nominated for awards in absentia are entitled to be admitted to degrees and have awards conferred upon them. I certify to you and to the University that they have fulfilled the conditions prescribed for their awards.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the QUT Council, I will admit to degrees and confer awards upon those qualified graduands in attendance today. I also admit to degrees and confer awards upon those qualified graduands who are listed on the graduations webpage and have been unable to attend in person at the ceremony.
Presiding Officer, I now have the pleasure of calling on Ms Marie Clancy to present today's graduands.
Presiding Officer, I have much pleasure in presenting to you graduates in the Faculty of Creative Industries, Education and Social Justice to be admitted to degrees. For the Graduate Certificate in Education, Annalise Dwyer. Connor Ellerth. Kylie Garowski. Melinda Hawkes. Marina Hohen. Emma Hofsink. Bree Olling. Caroline Ogilvie-Huth. Christina Treganza. Deborah Boswell. Catherine Crawford. Megan De Alessandro. Anae Deo. Hannah Jan. Stacey Lowcock. Wendy Knott. Robin O'Reilly. Hannah Poole. Kate Taylor. Samantha Taylor. Alan Badri. Megan McGrother. Rebecca Hunt. Leah Mays. Chloe Prado-Wolf. Alexandra Slater. Rachel Viner. Kusina Wijara Bandara. Claire Williams. Nadia Bajestinejad. Sylvia Deuce. For the Master of Education, Balkis Binti Aliel Hanande. Abdullah Al-Mashri. Janelle Borges. Paul Catalino. Daniel Diel. Kate Dawson. Aura Duffley. Katie Edgar. Jeanette Fogarty. Sandra Gardner. Tristan Hart. Brooke Hayes. Thomas Iru. Tammy Keefe. Megan Larragee. Evelyn Lee. Shane Lynch. Acela Murmia. Arlene Moodley. Sanjeev Narang. Deanna Poon. Tanya Saltner. David Sheehan. Will Hamza S. Sindhi. Zoe Stokes Preem. Lauren Sutherland. Natalia Thornton. Melissa Tilbury. Jamie Tembreth. Olga Villan Weaver Tet. Lucille Wainscott. Robert White. Yuki Wen Ting Wong. Zara Dia. Alyssa Aitken. Melissa Buffalino. James Chambers. Victoria Darcy Carrington. Linda Dwyer. Kirsty Marie Gardner. Jasmine Heaney. Marion Huxley. Michaela Lawson. Annetta Lachlan. Louise Proud. Peter Sylvester. Amelia Turner. Zane Edhouse. Presiding Officer, we will now have a brief musical interlude performed by Angel Strings. This will be followed by further presentation of awards. Presiding Officer, I have much pleasure in presenting to you graduates for the Master of Education with distinction, Courtney Bonner. Jia Wen Chung. Leah Emblem. Belinda Howard. Daryl Humphreys. Belinda King. Catherine Lawrence. Benjamin Lynham. Irene McLaughlin. Catherine Mitchell. Benjamin Slater. Linda Switzer. Sharon Turvey. Katie Martin. Sarah Bingham. Susan Buckingham. Monisha Korf. Scott DeLandles. Alison Horn. Renee Logan. Megan Walker. Bethany Wolfe. For the Master of Teaching, Early Childhood, Puyao. Alicia So. Su Chen Yan. For the Master of Teaching, Primary, Catherine Bradley. Amy Chambers. Kaisen Chen. Carolee Lewis Blank. Isaac Milburn. Kari Potts. Gemma Tellman. Anthony Vanden. For the Master of Teaching Primary with Distinction, Ling Shui Tang. For the Master of Teaching Secondary, Zoe Au. Nicholas Christie. Russell Cook. Taya Cropper. Jackson Hambridge. Gina Hahn. Ray Jiang. Shanti Narahara Sethi. Catherine Panzenbock. Jacqueline Stafford. For the Master of Teaching Secondary with Distinction, Pablo Andre Coloma. Sarah Burgess. For the Master of Philosophy, Loti Gilshan. For the Master of Education, Katie Hurst. Presiding Officer, I will now call upon Professor Laurie Locklear to present the candidates for doctoral degrees.
Presiding Officer, it is my pleasure to present to you candidates for doctoral degrees from the Faculty of Creative Industries, Education and Social Justice. The full citations of each of the doctoral degrees to be awarded today and the names of their supervisors are provided in the graduation's webpage. Amongst the highest qualifications the university can bestow, the Doctor of Philosophy, or PhD, is awarded for the successful completion of a significant piece of independent research sustained in its scholarly character, and one which makes an original contribution to the field. For the thesis entitled Parenting for Schooling and Institutional Ethnography on Parenting Practices in Support of Schooling, I present to you Dr. Annetta Caius. For the thesis entitled The Remaking of Pastoral Care Through Student Management Systems, SMS, in Queensland Independent Secondary Schools, I present to you Dr. Adam Delroy. For the thesis entitled Inclusion of Students with Autism in Vietnam, Multiple Stakeholder Perspectives, Dr. Tan Thoa Do. For the thesis entitled The Ethics of Care, Matters of Justice in a State Secondary School, I present to you Dr. Juan Cato. For the thesis entitled Educators Engaging in Further Education and Training, an Exploration of Qualification and Career Pathways, Influential Factors, and Retention in Australian Long Day Care, I present to you Dr. Sharon McKinlay. For the thesis entitled Preparedness of Nepalese Teachers to Implement Inclusive Pedagogy, I present to you Dr. Smita Nepal. For the thesis entitled Acculturation of English as an Additional Language Students to Australian Secondary Schooling, Issues of Culture, Social Cohesion, and English Language Learning, I present to you Dr. Dean Rishka. For the thesis entitled A Mixed Method Study of Career Changers' Decisions to Pursue or Pass on STEM Teaching Careers, I present to you Dr. Aaron Sjöström. The QUT Outstanding Doctoral Thesis Award recognizes and promotes excellence in postgraduate research and is awarded to 19 out of the 185 doctoral graduates this year. For the thesis entitled Hand in Hand, the Co-Construction of Children's Participation Rights in an Early Childhood Education Setting, I present to you Dr. Cynthia Hickman. Presiding officer, that concludes the presentation of all graduands and awards.
Graduates, on behalf of the University Council and the staff of the University, I offer you my warmest congratulations. Whatever you do beyond today, remember this is a lifelong learning. And we've had at least one family today have multi-generations graduate at this ceremony, so that's a fantastic achievement as well. Do whatever you do with purpose, with integrity and pride, and know that QUT will be with you along your way. In recognition of outstanding academic achievements and service, the QUT Council may choose to confer the title of Emeritus Professor on professors who are retiring from the university. It is now my honour and pleasure to ask Professor Lynn English to come forward, on whom the QUT Council has conferred the title of Professor Emeritus. And I invite Professor Laurie Lockyer to read the citation.
Professor Lynn English is a highly distinguished researcher and educator who is internationally recognized for her extensive research and publications in mathematics education and STEM education. She has made exceptional contributions through her academic leadership, teaching, and service. Professor English retired from QUT in December 2024 after 39 years of service. She served in significant academic and leadership roles, including as Associate Director of the Center for Mathematics and Science Education for 13 years, as a Chief Investigator within the QUT STEM Education Research Group, and as a dedicated mentor and educator to countless students and early career researchers. Her academic journey has been characterized by a profound commitment to advancing the field of mathematics and STEM education, particularly from the early years through to year 9. Her projects have addressed critical issues in STEM education, from early mathematical learning to engineering education, STEM-based modeling and problem solving, mathematical reasoning, and data science as foundations for artificial intelligence. Professor English's research excellence is evidenced by her appointment as a Fellow of the Academy of Social Sciences in Australia in 2003, her extensive publication record, which includes numerous academic books, edited volumes, and referee journal articles. She is the founding editor of the highly regarded journal Mathematical Thinking and Learning, which has been instrumental in shaping contemporary thought in mathematics education for 23 years. Presiding Officer, I'm very pleased to present the award of title of Professor Emeritus, and I join with the QUT committee in congratulating you on this distinction and invite you to address us today, Professor English.
Thank you, everyone. Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Professor Robina Xavier, other members of the official party, graduates, family and friends. It is my honour to present this graduation address. I wish to begin by giving my heartiest congratulations to all the graduates. Those who have achieved master's degrees and those who have gone on to a PhD. I've been on many such journeys, more than I tend to remember. Like many of you, I did my studies, my postgraduate studies, part-time while I worked full-time. It's not easy, but I'm sure you'll all agree it's well worth it in the end. For those graduating with initial teacher education qualifications, I wish you all the very best in the classroom. You have chosen one of the most rewarding careers, although challenging, and I'm sure you will get lots of rewards from seeing the achievements of your students. For those of you who've completed your doctorate, I encourage you, and your masters, I encourage you to continue, the masters in particular, on to further study. And for those who are graduating with doctorates, I encourage you to keep abreast of the latest developments in your field. Several decades ago, when I completed my PhD at the University of Queensland, my late colleague, Emeritus Professor Tom Cooper, said to me, "You can't stop now, Lynn, you must continue your research." Well, I took his advice and never stopped. And as Laurie said, I've moved from maths education, STEM education, and more recently, AI education. In undertaking further research, my aim has always been to make a difference to both theory and practice. I've spent many years in the classroom implementing STEM activities with teachers, and I've found it very rewarding to see the achievements of students in these disciplines. I hope whatever your field, you all experience such rewards and have opportunities to share your achievements in publications and conferences. I would encourage you to attend conferences when you can, because they are very, very enriching. You make new friends, colleagues around the globe, and colleagues that for example, in the US, Taiwan, I've been long-standing colleagues and friends with these people, purely through attending conferences. As I reflect on my time at QUT, I've been immensely grateful for our library and IT services and our very helpful staff. When I was doing my doctorate at the University of Queensland, we didn't have all the wonderful resources we have now. I used to have to go into the library probably several times a week, plough through hard copies of records of journal articles, stand and photocopy them, then come home and study them. These days, just sit in my study and do it online. And when I decided to retire, my greatest fear was that I would lose the library resources. Fortunately, I was told that I could become adjunct professor the day after I retired, and so I was so relieved. And because without these resources at QUT, I could not have accomplished all that I have. Okay, in concluding, I leave you with two wishes. First of all, don't forget QUT. It's a wonderful organisation, wonderful institution. It's given you lots of opportunities, and it has me too. And I encourage you to keep in contact with QUT, and those of you with your masters, as I said, go on to your doctorate QUT. And lastly, I wish you all a very exciting journey, one that continues to flourish and enrich your world, whatever path you take. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Emeritus Professor Lynn English, for that truly inspiring address and for your service to QUT. Family and friends, we have almost come to the end of our ceremony today. I suspect some of you would have been told by your graduate that you were not to cheer or whistle and basically not to be too noisy as they cross the stage. Well, I think we should now all congratulate our graduates by making as much noise as possible to celebrate their graduation. Thank you all. Before I close, I'd like to thank all the wonderful staff who have arranged this graduation for us today. Whilst we get to be on stage in the fancy outfits, the real work is done by the many people behind the scenes. Just imagine organising a week's worth of 3 weddings a day for hundreds of guests, and you'll appreciate the effort involved. So please join me in thanking them for all their hard work. I now close by extending my personal congratulations and those of the university to all our graduates, and our best wishes to their assembled family, friends and supporters. Staff will shortly assist graduates, family and friends to leave safely, so please wait at your seats until you are guided accordingly. Graduates, family and friends, would you all please stand as the academic procession leaves the stage. Thank you, and enjoy your celebrations.